Thank you, Ambassador Power, for those extraordinary words. Since 1943, the United Nations Association has promoted strong U.S. leadership within the UN, and we clearly have a strong leader in Ambassador Power. But that leadership rests on the foundation of public support, and when it comes to telling the story of America's grassroots commitment to the United Nations, our association holds a special place in the plot line. It's a story of wisdom, such as the wisdom of Clark Eichelberger, UNA's first executive director, who rallied 42 organizations behind him in 1945 to craft Article 68 of the UN Charter, laying the groundwork for what would later become the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. But it is also a story of youth. When Eleanor Roosevelt walked across United Nations Plaza to join the staff of UNA, she was in the twilight of life, but driven to engage a young world, a world teeming with the baby boom generation, but challenged even then by a growing chorus of UN skeptics. So she picked up a suitcase and met that skepticism head on, speaking in college campuses, high school auditoriums, to any audience that would lend an ear to the cause of the United Nations. It's still a young world. As the Secretary General reminds us, we live in a world in which half the population is under 25, but challenged still by that same drumbeat of skepticism. So we're taking up her cause. Under the banner of Gen UN, the United Nations Association has welcomed thousands of students to its ranks, opened campus advocate chapters around the country, and thanks to the support of everybody in this room, we're expanding Model UN from a program for the wealthy few, largely an extracurricular activity, into a classroom experience benefiting entire school systems. Thank you. But as we embrace youth outreach as the pillar of UNA's future, we're drawing inspiration from an entire new generation of young Americans, from the Girl Up Teen Advisors who are there in the back with us tonight, to students across the United States who embrace the United Nations as a rampart for human rights. Well, one of those amazing young Americans is with us tonight. Liz Rebecca Alarcon is the winner of the Leo Nevis Youth Award. Liz is a graduate student at Georgetown University and a passionate advocate for democracy and human rights. Since 2009, she's founded 2 separate nonprofit organizations dedicated to advancing human rights, and in particular, the nexus between human rights and democracy. She is a shining example of that same passion and promise that made Eleanor make her walk across the plaza. Please join me in recognizing Liz Alarcon. And with that, I want to thank all of you again for your support. I want to thank you for being with us on this amazing evening, and I want to encourage you to enjoy your dinner. Jane will be back with us soon to honor our next set of inspiring honorees. Thank you.